Welcome to Iberia, I am Wolf, and today I'm going to talk to you about a very interesting subject. So, today we're going to ask the question, what was Rome's superpower? What was its super weapon? And I know what you guys are going to say, well, it's the legionary, it's the gladius, it's the pilum. I'm here to tell you that no, it's none of this. No pilum, no gladius, no warriors, no weapons, no nothing. It is something else entirely that I think every nation that seeks to conquer out the world has to have. Something that Rome definitely had. So what is the weapon that builds empires? Alright, let's find out. Why is it that the legions weren't Rome's superpower? Simple. They are but soldiers. Disciplined, well-drilled soldiers that definitely helped Rome in her battles. As well as the gladius, the pilum, their armor and their tactics, but I feel that these are overrated. At the end of the day, the legionary that we usually imagine comes straight out of the 1st century AD, and at this point Rome was already a Mediterranean-wide empire. Not only this, but the legionaries were not invincible by any stretch of the imagination. This point is championed by the battles of Cannae and Teutoburg forest. At the end of the day, the legions of Rome were just as effective as their generals could be. Put 7 legions in the hands of Crassus and he'll surely destroy them against the Parthians. The Republican armies don't have a great track record either. They were able to win wars but suffered greatly to achieve them. From the Samnite Wars to the Punic Wars, hundreds of thousands of Romans and their allies were sent to their early graves for an ideal of safety, glory, and power. This is probably best represented by the 3 Roman defeats during the Phyrric Wars, 3 defeats that somehow built a victory forcing Epirus to withdraw from Italy. All this costly conquering was justified as defensive wars, all of them a fight for survival and the freedom of Rome. In a way, this wasn't unfounded, as destruction or subjugation were the most common outcomes of defeat for small nations such as Rome was during the Samnite and Phyrric Wars. However, this mindset continued for centuries to come. But how did the people of Rome come to think like this? In the year of 390 BCE, a horde of Senones came down from northern Italy straight to Rome. The Romans sent an army to meet them, but suffered a crushing defeat at the Battle of the Alia. The Roman army dispersed. The citizens of Rome braced for a siege, but they weren't ready for the carnage and destruction that was about to ensue. The dispersed army eventually regrouped and was able to strike the Senones while they were besieging the Capitoline Hill. The Romans were victorious, but their city was in shambles. This left such a scar on the survivors that they vowed it would never happen again. A string of defensive wars then slowly added to Rome's territory and sphere of influence. When our armies were defeated, the populace would quickly mobilize to face off against their opponents. After the Battle of Heraclea during the Pyrrhic Wars, where as many as 15,000 Romans lost their lives, Canius, advisor, counselor, and diplomat of Epirus, was impressed at the rate at which the Roman army was replenished and acknowledged that many more Romans were willing to join the army if the need should arise. The Roman populace was fully invested into conflict. They would not allow Epirus near the city of Rome no matter the cost. Rome's superpower thus is the spirit of the Romans. A superpower gained through the worst imaginable way. But once they acquired it, Rome was essentially unstoppable. No matter how many losses or defeats, every war became a fight for survival, at least in the minds of the Romans themselves. Well, let me know what you think about this topic in the comments below. You can select one of these videos somewhere around here to watch next. I have been Wolf, stay wonderful, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.